let's begin. We are here with our lovely red ginger cat at the Winnica Jakubów or Jakubów Winery, and Michał Pajdosz is with us. Michał, would you introduce a little bit yourself and what you're doing over here in Jakubów?
I'm producing the wine, which we already tried. We
Yes.
got quite a degustation behind us. Oh, my cat is sitting here. I'm the winemaker, so it's totally different lifestyle than usual in that region.
All right. You told me that you start make your first wine in 2013. How does it happen? Like why wine in the country which is very well known from vodka and the beer production?
The winery was founded by my father. I inherited it after him in 2013 because he unfortunately died, and since first thing which I had to do was the whole this legalization and registration process.
So this is a family business.
This is a family business. My mother now is working with me, so it's totally family business. And since 2013 I registered it, and now we are selling wine legally every year to the best Polish restaurants and hotels.
All right. As a young winemaker, because we can call you a young winemaker, you probably got some few failures and triumphs. What was the biggest of those two in your career?
The failures. I'm not sure. I think that this winemaking is it's a series of small failures and small successes. But I remember at the beginning when I started to produce wines, and I sent some of my wines to some competition, and during the judging, I'm looking for my wines in the medal table, and there is nothing of it. So it was. But
disappointing.
It wasn't failure. It was disappointment.
All right.
But about success and then triumphs, it also has something with the competitions, because when in 2014 or 15 I got the best wine on the whole competition in Krakow. It was a huge success, and the year after that I made it again. So I had the best wine of the competition again. So those are the triumphs that I think that I will never forget. But the winemaking is not only about the rivalization and some rally. It's about the
Cat loving.
Yeah, I'm more the dog lover, but this little guy,
Creature.
wants it all the time. Yeah, it's about enjoying the life and then living with the nature at every day.
All right. You said your wines are selling to the best Polish restaurants and hotels. What about the global market? Do you think that Polish wine gonna be able to reach the global market? They're gonna be sold outside of Poland?
I'm sure that it will happen, because this is the matter of few factors that are, I think, in the future will meet in some point. First of all, the climate changes. I think
Global warming.
And in the next decades, in the Spain or Portugal, it will be definitely too hot to produce some good whites. Maybe it will be too hot even for growing the vines. So the France will become the Spain, and the Germany will become the France. So maybe the Poland will become the Germany. So we are quite big country, and I think more and more Oh, my cat is disturbing again. And I think the more and more money will come to that business. So when the some big money for the huge investments for winemaking and the good climate for the winemaking will meet, I think it's a matter of time when we in Poland will have huge wineries and then hundreds of thousands of bottles that will be exported all over the world. I hope so.
And one of those hundreds of million bottles gonna be Hibernal. You're a king of Hibernal. You've been called in Poland as a king of Hibernal. Would you say something? Why and what's in it? What's the story?
It's a long story. It's funny thing because all of the plantings of Hibernal, it's the PV variety, resistant variety. All of the plantings were made by my father, and all of those plantings comes directly from the first plantings in 2002 in our vineyard. So I think now this variety is quite young. So we don't have the clones of that variety, many of clones. But I'm sure that that type of Hibernal which we got here since 2002 feels good. Definitely feels good in Jakubów. And even my father, before the legal selling, he won some competition. He won some medal on some competition with the Hibernal from 2009, I think. So. And every year it was the best variety, maybe not the easiest on the vineyard, but the best in the winery, the best wines, and it was sure that this is one of the varieties which are quite safe for our climate and has a huge potential for wine quality. And when I started to make the wine, almost every year I won some medals with our Hibernal. So maybe it's the combination of soil and my winemaking methods and microclimate here in Jakubów, and it all shows that Hibernal suits here perfectly. So it's quite. We are known for Hibernal. It's our flagship.
The last question: what's your plans for the future for winemaking? Are you planning extension? Or are you planning expand for Europe or US, China?
So far, I don't plan to export anything because we still has a huge market here in Poland, and I see that the Polish wine is getting more and more famous, and it's some kind of fashion. So when I got definitely not enough wine for Polish market, it's not a good way to export something. But last year we planted 2.5 hectares of new vineyards. I got some fields here in Jakubów that are ready to plant. So
expansion.
So expansion here in Jakubów can be huge, but I don't want to be a big winery. I want to keep it as a family company to be able to control the quality, and so I think the 10 hectares is total maximum that we're gonna have here. But I'm also working as a consultant or winemaker in some other wineries. So this year I produced wine from 10 hectares near Wrocław. So 50-60,000 of liters will go to the market next year. This is something new for me because I never worked somewhere else. It was always here in Jakubów. And I also make projects and plantings of vineyard and the winery in some palace area. Some rich guy from the region.
This is a top secret, I understand.
No, maybe not top secret, but I think the investor, the owner, just don't want to. It's just for him, and he don't want to get famous because of it. He has some much bigger things to be proud of. But this is nice. This is nice. The large amount of money, the beautiful area, plenty of old renovated buildings or brand new buildings which are stylized, which are in style of the rest. So now we are building the beautiful winery with huge cellars and everything prepared just to produce the top quality wines.
Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
I wish you all the success.
Thank you. My cat is also thankful.
So I wish you more success in the future, and I hope so we're gonna meet you soon.
Yeah.
Or some stage in Dublin or
I
Ireland.
hope so. I hope.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.